Hey everybody and welcome to Northernlion Tries Sea Salt. This is a game, I'm not ashamed to admit it. People recommended it to me, typed it into Steam, $15, typed it into the Microsoft app, free with Game Pass. Easiest way to convince me to do a Northernlion Tries. Well, that combined with the positive reviews that I saw as well. The way I understand it, this came out on Steam in October of 2019. But has been on Game Pass maybe for just a little bit, only recently added to the promotion. It is a strategy game where you play as the baddies. I believe you are like an underwater, eldritch, HP Lovecraft style being, and you are trying to conquer, harbor towns by sending cursed creatures at them. So, I will press any button, and I have not played this yet, so we will probably go through the tutorial together, would be my guess. Yes, Natiro Voyan Vud to you as well, Archbishop. Dear immutable Lord, whom within us swells as thy generous nets with fortune brim, we thank thee for thy gifts and ask now, how our mortal souls, weak and humble subjects of soil, cowering before thy magnificence may serve. Whom doth thou crave enter thy bosom of solitude? What flame shall be quenched in thy name? I desire Macaroni Pictures. Scribe of Carlshaven, Anthony Poe. Sea Priest, William Hawthorne. Teacher, Alice Blakely. Drop from ocean, voice from noise. In and before the gaze beyond multitude, their souls will be found and guided into the cave of... something. Okay. Archbishop of Nova Ugarit, you are beckoned into the depths of the other world. No. No, there must be some mistake. I am thy pupil, of thy voice in the thin veil between. All must fall before me. Thy will be done in grand sacrifice, I assure you, but alas, I am the church. My life has been dedicated entirely into thy glory. I never thought the leopards would eat my face. This I will not relinquish, you must understand. I cannot sacrifice myself to you, I live to guide my flock. Woe unto you who dares defy the cost. Ruins of Zuthun... XTR. Play. Whoops, I put it into windowed mode. Choose your apostle. Agra de Pesca. No thanks, it's not quite dinner time. It is said that he was once caught by a poor fisherman. In his net the man saw glory ooze from the eyes of Agra and released him back into the sea, crying that such a beautiful fish is not meant to be eaten by a fool like me. What a beautiful sentence. There's something like deeply poetic about that. Released him back into the sea, crying that such a beautiful fish is not meant to be eaten by a fool like me. Agra rose to the surface and granted the fisherman 3 wishes, thus creating a lineage of kings that still rule today. Start with 25x swarm, stronger swarm, and worms explode. Locked. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't even want to keep going, but I just don't know where it's going to stop now. Okay. The dawn of a coward's penitence. These, the writers of this game had an incredible time. So I've also heard this is a little bit like Pikmin, in the sense that you like control a swarm of enemies. Use WASD to move your swarm. Hold RT to attack. Okay, they think I'm using the controller. I can do that. So just attack the wall, please. Little touchy on the analog stick, but I'm gonna guess that it probably doesn't matter that much. Oh, just take him, dude. Okay, so as we destroy human beings, we get... I don't really want to call it money, because I don't know if it's money. It might be, their spirit. Feel like, hey, watch out for the barrels, dude. Are our barrels good? I don't know if they're good or bad. Anyway, so I'm controlling, like, that little, beacon that you can see. Hello? I see you. What the heck is... Do you see that worm thing there? While chasing enemies, surround them before pressing attack. Okay. You love to see it. New card unlocked. The worm. Slow-moving melee minions. Leave a slowing trail of slime. Corrosive damage against wood structures. Okay. I'm assuming we can place new units on the fly. Or at, like, specialized buildings, perhaps, at points throughout the game. It's an altar. Okay. Summon new minions at summoning circles. There you go, so we can grow ourselves thusly. The worm and the swarm. The swarm, basic melee minions, fast but weak, good for surrounding. And then the worm. Slow moving, good against wood. I mean, we're going to summon worm, obviously. But I will also say, I was like, if they're slow, what's their purpose? How are we supposed to get in front of enemies if we're chasing them and use them as debuffs? You know what I mean? But I'm assuming we'll figure that out. Look here, man. I've got a gut feeling that you're fond of me lobster, aren't you? That something horrid this way comes. Aye, we'll keep on the lookout for anything. Good. I've spotted odd stirs in the waters over yonder, but our ship is unsinkable when we have Dagon on our side. Stop mucking about and get to work, boys. Nope. Okay, complete 10 rooms with 5 or less minions. So right now we have 2 minions. Kill all enemies in a room before advancing. So we're going to surround and then attack. Hey, stop shooting. Surround and attack. He's done it. Did I leave gold behind? No, 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 no. Here we go. Get through there. Surround and attack. Probably the easiest room I ever could have imagined. Pretty much just holding the analog stick and right trigger right now. If you don't hold attack, minions will avoid fire. Oh, that's great news. When your gold meter is full, press Y to summon extra minions. More swarm, please. Oh, you are in for a world of hurt, my friend. Still have no idea what the barrels are. I guess maybe they're angry barrels. Maybe they do damage to us. Merely the captain remains. It was the skeleton crew, get it? Because they're also kind of a supernatural being. Anyway, so this is what's causing all the ruckus. I'll go down with my ship if I have to. Admiral Pierce. He's throwing bombs. Oh, he's got a gun. Get him. There you go. He has been surrounded and slightly eaten. Don't you dare, sir. Please, I just wanted to get them out of the fire first. I see we can summon more units as well. To me, this seems like a swarm play. We just want to make sure we don't run out of units, obviously. Now you just get on them. Where are you going? Where are you going? Nowhere. Nowhere is the answer to your question. So keep them moving. That way the bomb doesn't get you. Then you get on them. Oh, here's where the worms, I could see their usefulness right here. We only have 1 worm left. We're not getting much slowing done. Still doing damage, though. I mean, it is the tutorial, right? Not quite at a full gold meter run, brother. Watch out for the fire. Don't get hit by the fire. He's running. Even just a little hit. I'll take a little hit. We don't deserve much more than that on that one. So worms would have been way more useful for us here, because they could have actually slowed him down. I think you just have to accept, when you're playing a game like this, that you're never going to have 100% control over all of your minions. Some of them are going to die. Yikes, dude. Trying not to get demonetized here. You just pulled apart a grown man limb by limb with a series of eldritch tentacles. New card unlocked. The Cultist. Ranged minions that worship Dagon. High damage output, low health, and not frightening. Interesting. Maybe that's good? That they're not frightening? They don't scare enemies and cause them to panic? Maybe it's bad? Maybe it doesn't debuff an enemy? So far, this seems like a really cool idea for a game. There was another game, it was published by Devolver Digital. It was very similar to this as well, but you controlled, like, classical Greek denizens and also, like, the gods from the Greek pantheon. It was called Oklos? That sounds correct. It's me. I made the joke so you don't have to. It's Ruka. Guarantee that's one of the developers. Your Excellency. My apologies for interrupting, but we have had strange reports that the Admiral's flotilla has been sunk. Only a handful of survivors made it. And they tell of the horrors that rose from the sea. This force which we named Dagon has beckoned us to sacrifice that which is impossible. Out there in the sea where the horizon meets the skies, when we lose certainty of where the world ends, there rises a manifestation of our worst dreams. What are we to do? You must have some knowledge of this. Has Dagon not asked for a sacrifice? Such is this unknown force that we have invited into our midst, remorseless in its ability to slaughter us and give us life with prosperity. It is now beginning to crave more of us than that which we may give. We need faith in our worship, and we need to gather our defenses. I didn't play the line correctly. We need faith in our worship, and we need to gather our defenses. Ba-dum-bum-ch. Okay, let's do it. Carlshaven Harbor. Start. I will continue to be the Agra de Pesca. I don't know what 25x swarm means. I guess it just tells you what you start with. So I start with 25 swarm creatures. Okay, that makes sense. Stronger swarm and worms explode. A singular voice is heard belching. Okay. Probably Robert would be my guess. Bad day to be on the shore. So you just try to surround them. Pilfer their gold. Thank you. There will be no running for you. I'm sorry to tell you. Excuse me, you try to fight back? I advise against it. I definitely think we have left... Hey, you shoot me with like a sorcerer's bolt. I definitely think we have left some units alive. I don't know if that's a sorcerer's bolt. That may just be a gun. 3 guns! Oh, you're done. Okay, we've made it. I believe we've gotten all the gold. Did we have any units die? Yes, probably. That's okay. Take them. West Construction Bank. I see no enemies. I see enemies. I see enemies. Let's go for gunlords first. You really ought to all be in the same spot. That's my hypothesis on this one. Yo, this is a tougher one. We got some enemy defenses in the way. I'm waiting until, like, our composition of units really matters. Because for now, it just kind of seems like we're just putting the cursor over enemies and then hitting a button on them. Which, don't get me wrong, it has some satisfying elements. But I'm also like, there's got to be some higher strategy that comes in at some point. Okay, we got some gold. Just trying to see if there's any gold we had left behind. Oh, there is a... You know, maybe I missed a summoning circle earlier, but now I'm... No. You don't need gold to use a summoning circle. Don't be a fool. So obviously, yes, we want maybe some cultists. Ranged minions that worship Dagon. High damage output, low health, and not frightening. Honestly, I kind of feel like we might want some worms first. So that we have... You know, we don't want the cultists out there without any kind of protection. I also... Well, I think at least. You know, I did just start playing the game. Okay, everybody group up. Please get out of the fire. I can't help but also think that it would benefit us. Do not kill my worms. I forgot what I was gonna say. Don't remember at all. Oh, just to have more units for the enemies to possibly have to, you know, split their damage between. So I guess we only have to kill the enemies, like the enemies that are attacking. We don't have to kill civilians, but civilians also seem to have gold. Starting to pick up on the modest intricacies. I hate the fire bomber. Get out of here, dude. That goes for you as well. Once we frighten them, they no longer attack. So we can kind of mix it up between, like, scaring and doing damage. I see. Alright, toss me some cultists. Yo, they keep a pretty good pace. Yo, the cultists, they're too strong. Did you see how quickly destroyed them? And now we can summon another series of units. I'm gonna be honest with you. Give me the cultists, brother. I feel like with so many of these guys, we can't be stopped. But don't walk into the fire. Good dodge, good dodge. Get out of the fire, get out of the fire. Back it up, back it up. Now we got him. Easy enough. You're okay, you're okay. Get him. You love to see it. We are getting a little light on random minions, though. Oh. Like, we don't have too many Scourge and Worms left. He has a shotgun. Get him. Get him. Oh, he's in trouble. You can't sustain that level of DPS input. New card unlocked. The Crab. Sturdy melee minions with great defense but lacking attack. Resistant to fire. You know what? They seem like great frontline units. Oh, let's go. Oh, some gold. In order to protect the cultists. It's beautiful. And you know what? I will say, when I looked at this game, I was concerned a little bit. By looking at it, I was like, I wonder if it's going to be like micro heavy. Because micromanagement never really been my thing in games, believe it or not. I think for the... That's sarcasm in case you are unfamiliar with who I am. I'm not very good at... Well, a lot of games in general, but specifically detail-oriented stuff. Okay, watch out for the fire. But it's not, obviously, and I mean, you can see this for yourself as well, is obviously not micro at all. It's basically like the way I used to play StarCraft when I was a child. I think now we could honestly use more Swarm. Where you just box click around all of your units. I need the gold, please. And then drag them towards the closest enemy. Don't let yourself get hit by the fire. You just lay off of your attack and then you're good to go. I let him get away. Please. They're getting too much mileage out of the fire, brother. Just leave before you burn. Docking HQ. It's a very course level strategy game. You know what I mean by that? If you're on a microscope, we're using the big knobs, not the little knobs. This is a legendary unit. We're fighting Iron Man right now. Finally, he has been killed. I'll tell you right away, I think we need more cultists. But we lost a lot of the swarm here. I think we don't have, and by swarm this time I don't mean, oh, you can get gold out of barrels. I've been not paying attention to them at all. I meant just the, you know, we were missing bulk. Now I think we got a nice little subset here. I still don't know what the barrels do though. Don't go anywhere. Like the barrels, they look like they'd be poison maybe, but because we're an evil creature from the deep, perhaps poison heals us. That's Mario. Wharf Master Glenn. Oh my. Hello, Glenn. He's gonna attack. Okay, rush him. That's our moment. Now he's gonna spin. Genius. He's gonna throw. Oh, you're lucky, Glenn. I almost have enough gold. I have enough gold. What do you summon against the seaman? Look, I know what I said. Tell you what you don't summon. Crabs. I've seen Deadliest Catch. No, I haven't. But I know what it's about. Sorry, we lose a unit or two. I'm pretty sure my man's is insanely dead. Don't do it. Not to Glenn. Not to Glenn. He was my kid's soccer coach, dude. I think we could do one more level. I'm having a good time. The Draugr? Slow-moving minion with low attack spawns several smaller minions upon death. Just absolutely horrifying enemy design. Victory. That's Ornstein and Smell. There is a force in the midst of our faith determined to destroy our way of life. It will take back all that we have worked for, all that we have sacrificed to obtain. We cannot crumble before the struggle. No, surely not, Your Excellency. We must fortify ourselves to the very last hunter. The vengeful, mindless minions will purge our commonwealth and leave us in chaos. And, of course, our most venerable bishop. I shall pass the proper orders. We are being tested by that which has fed us, given us strength, and has guided us. Protect the city at all costs. Yes, sir. Yes, okay. Yeah, think for yourself, dude. Now, I understand the irony of that in a game where I'm controlling a swarm of creatures, but... I don't believe we've unlocked a new apostle yet. Maybe, honestly, if we start by getting some cultists early, we might have a chance, but it's gonna take a bit. Over thousands whispering songs. Okay. Hello. Hello, villager who looks like he's wearing fashion straight out of Vermintide too. Hello, villager that tries to run. Should have worked on his cardio before the moment of the apocalypse began. Hello, pitchfork minions. Don't let the civilians get away, dude. They're so gold rich. Those are taxpayers. Oh no, hold on. Where do you go second? Dude, let's get some of these guys. Slow-moving minions that explode into many minions upon death. Surround them. And pound them. I don't want civilians, but I ran at this guy too fast. We want to take out the enemy units that can actually attack first. He's done. Okay. Hold on. Do some exploration. You never know. Might encounter some barrels with some gold. Apparently not. That's okay. This is a summoning circle we used. Okay. Yes. Get the lumberjack first. Now he did kill... Oh, the axe does damage too. He did kill some of our units there. I think we want to go cultists and then maybe crabs as soon as possible afterwards. Because I don't think those are swarms anymore. I think those are... Oh, get out! Get away from the ballista! Just send some shots at him. They're done. They're done. Don't let him stab the cultists. Are you insane? Those guys are precious. Watch out for the arrows. Hold on, we're running to a spot where you cannot follow me. Still working on my dodge ability. It's gonna take some time. This is a really neat game, though. The one thing I will say right now is, like, I'm not sure about, like, staying power. And so far the strategy has seemed really light. But you have to hand it to it. A is done with love, and B, it's a very novel concept. Don't let him get close. Good stuff. Great work. Like, this is not just a neat idea for a game, but it's a neat idea executed properly as well. Like, there's a lot of polish here. The story's nice. The writing's fun. Get some crabs going to help us out here. I would say it's a success. Oh, we're getting gold rich. Close enough. You cannot run from the crabs. I can't believe they keep tripping, too. It's like straight out of Friday the 13th. You're actually an assassin. How are you doing this? Never mind, we got you. Dude, but watch out for the ballista. Okay, what do we want next? Let's get some worms. I don't know. Well, if there's nobody to fire the ballista, we should be okay. The trebuchet is really the superior... I know. I've been on the internet as well. Let's destroy this before it causes us any more trouble. I do not think we're going to kill 80 more humans with cultists now that I think about it. I do also appreciate the quality of life stuff it's got going on. Oh my god, I left behind so much gold. Ooh, some more gold. No, you fools. And again, very foolish. I mean, like, telling you where the enemies are is basically what I'm getting at. I don't know, this one could turn itself into a loss. We are, at present, you know, a little low here. Tomo, you want to come into the office, buddy? Okay. Ruka, don't be mad. I'm letting Tomo in, too. Oh, he hit us with the meow. Hello, Tomo. He might meow again. It's precious. Tomo. No meow. Okay, no meow. That's fine. That's fine. We stand a quiet king. Okay. We have slight ranged abilities. Dude, I don't think we're making it through this. So hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. I think we should summon some more creatures. And I think a swarm to surround some enemies. I don't know, maybe that's not the right idea against enemies who attack by using, like they attack in a circle. We got him. We got him. We're very weak, but we got him. Don't kill me. I don't want to die. I don't know. We're not building too much momentum back here. Oh no, it's Iron Man. I would not bet on us in this battle. We're done. Fair enough. I'm glad we tried another one to see some real difficulty. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed Seesaw. This is a really interesting game, and it's also available for free on Game Pass. Or you can pick it up on Steam as well for a reasonable price. You can go ahead and check out that link in the video description below if you want to check it out. But this is not a sponsor video. I did get it for free from Microsoft, though, so thank you, Bill Gates. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and click the like button if you enjoyed the episode. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya!